Sophie, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to be telling you my June TBR. It's probably not going to be that big because I am starting my full-time job on June 1st, so I don't know how much time I will have for reading plus writing. Although I'm not doing softball this year, so it should give me more time in car rides to the baseball games. So I should get a good amount of reading done, just probably not as much as, actually I can't even say last summer. I read 2 books last summer because I tried to read the Throne of Glass series and it took me a very long time. It took me from like May to October to read it, specifically because I couldn't read Tower of Dawn or I couldn't read Kingdom of Ash. Kingdom of Ash took me 2 months, but you guys have already heard about that. Anyway, we're here to hear my TBR for June. My first 3 books that I want to read are the Hunger Games trilogy. I specifically wanted to read this because I got The Ballad of Songbird and Snakes 2 days ago. So I need to read these in order to read this. I kind of wish I had the original covers of this book series, but these were a gift and I do love the flashiness of them. I just kind of wish that I would have had original versions to match this, but it's fine, they still look good. And just to clarify, yes, I have only read Catching Fire, so I don't know if I'm going to skip that book or not. I might read the last chapter of it before going on to Mockingjay. I mean, I've watched all the movies multiple times. I'm a huge Hunger Games Divergent movie junkie. I did read the Divergent book series my sophomore year in high school, so I've definitely read and watched those movies multiple times. So if you don't know much about the Hunger Games, which means you've been living under a rock for the past 15 years, it's about a girl named Katniss that lives in this world called Panem. This is a dystopian novel where pretty much the whole world has gone to crap and the United States has kind of turned into what's called districts. There's a capital and then 12 different districts. Our main character, Katniss, lives in District 12, and that's where the book kind of starts off. In this world, there's something called the Hunger Games, hence why the first book is called The Hunger Games. And 2 people from each district go into a yearly battle inside of a dome, where the last one standing wins. They all fight to the death. At the beginning of this book, on the choosing day, her sister Primrose gets chosen. It's not a spoiler. And she volunteers herself to go instead. And this is so monumental because Katniss was the first person ever to volunteer themselves into the Hunger Games. That's about as much as I can say about the series. I obviously can't tell you much about Catching Fire or Mockingjay because I don't want to spoil anything. And that's if you have never heard of the series, which if you're watching book videos, you definitely have already heard of the series. Plus the movies were a huge thing in the past 10 years, so I would be really shocked if you don't know about this series. The next book that I want to read is called After by Anna Todd. You guys have probably all heard of this book. It became a movie in this recent year. A very big movie, might I add. This book is about a girl named Tessa, and she is going into her first year of college. She leaves behind a caring mother and a caring boyfriend and goes into a world of new people. She's doing good in her classes and meeting new people until she meets the wrong boy. The wrong boy is named Hardin, and he pretty much changes the rest of her life. I still have yet to obviously read this since it's is on my TBR, but I've watched the movie many times and I've enjoyed it, so I'm hoping that I will love the book as much. Also, I would like to add that this book and book series was actually written on Wattpad, and I am also a writer on Wattpad, kind of for fan fiction. Well, this was fan fiction, but you guys will hear more about that because I filmed other videos with my fan fiction. You'll see later on. So I'm really excited to read this book because I am going to my first year of college in about 2 months. It's kind of scary, 2 to 3 months. I'll be fine. This definitely won't happen to me. Absolutely not. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the movie. Actually, I probably recommend reading the book first because with how short the movie is and how thick this book is, there's probably a lot of things that they left out. And I think after I read this book, I'm going to do a book talk about it because I'm probably going to compare it to the movie and the book, obviously. I kind of wanted to do that with Two Other Boys I've Loved Before because I read that my freshman year and then I watched the movie and there were just a lot of changes that happened. So I don't know if I want to talk about it or not. If you want to hear it, comment down below and I will probably do a video on that. The last book that I want to be reading this month is Broken Throne by Victoria Aveyard. I don't think this has been a book that's been in my TBR, but it has definitely been in some of my videos. Pretty much my last 2 April book hauls, and I think that's pretty much the only books it's been in. But yeah, so I want to get around to this. I love this world. I love Victoria's writing, and I'm excited for any future writing projects that she has. This is probably a series that I don't know if I would reread the series, but I know that I liked the books, but I don't know if I liked them to the point where I would reread them. Maybe the first book. The books after that were kind of like really long to the point where I was like just trying to push through it to read it. So I'm really hoping that if I do reread them, this book will change my mind to reread them. These are all the books that I want to read in June 2020. After by Anna Todd, The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Mockingjay, and The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, all by Suzanne Collins, which I didn't mention that, and Broken Throne by Victoria Aveyard. So I have a total of 6 books here, and hopefully I can work it out to read them. I feel like if I get in the reading mode, which I haven't been in this month, I don't know if I'm going to film May wrap up because I've only read 2 books so far, and it's Thursday the 28th. But yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to do that, but here are all the books I'm reading. Well, hopefully I'm going to read. I do want to read these books. Alright you guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below what books you might be reading in June 2020. Like this video and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. I will see you next time, guys. Bye!